Hi, in this section, we see what is dendrogram. It should be explained before, but I forgot what is dendrogram and the drawbacks, advantage of hierarchical clustering algorithm, advantages, application, and drawbacks, and later conclusion. In previous video, we saw we saw uh, other types of hierarchical algorithm, Lenz-Williams divisive algorithm we saw in previous video. In this, we are going to start with the dendrogram. What is dendrogram? A dendrogram is a diagram that represents the hierarchical relationship between objects. The dendrogram is used to display the distance between each pair of sequentially merged objects. These are commonly used in studying hierarchical clusters before deciding the number of clusters significant to the dataset. And these are commonly used in studying hierarchical clusters before deciding the dataset. The distance at which the two clusters combine is referred as the dendrogram distance. The primary use of a dendrogram is to work out the best way to allocate objects to clusters. The key points to interpreting the implementing of a dendrogram to be focused on the closest object in the dataset. This is the diagram for dendrogram. Take a next. From the above figure, in the previous slide, you can observe the objects P6 and P5 are very close to each other, merging them into one cluster named C1, and followed by the object P4 is closer to the cluster C1. So combine these into cluster C2, and the objects P1 and P2 are close to each other, so merge them into one cluster C3. Now cluster C3 is merged with the object P0 and forms a cluster C4. The object P3 is merged with the C2, and finally the cluster C2 and C4 merged into a single cluster C6. Till now we have a clear idea of agglomerative hierarchical clustering and dendrograms. Next. Here, advantage and the disadvantage of agglomerative hierarchical clustering algorithm. Advantage. The agglomerative technique is easy to implement. It is easy to implement. It can produce an ordering of objects which may be informative for the display. Next, in an agglomerative clustering, there is no need to pre-specify the number of clusters. By the agglomerative clustering approach, smaller clusters will be created which may discover similarities in data. Disadvantages. The agglomerative technique gives the best result in some cases only. The algorithm can never undo what was done previously, which means if the objects may have been incorrectly grouped at an earlier stage, and the same result should be close to ensure it. The usage of various distance metrics for measuring distance between the clusters may produce different results. So performing multiple experiments and then comparing the results is recommended to help the actual results veracity. Next, advantages of hierarchical clustering. The most common advantage of hierarchical clustering are easy to understand. Hierarchical clustering doesn't use a complex method that are too hard to understand. Instead, it uses a simple method that can be understood by anyone regardless of their familiarity with this topic. A straightforward approach. Hierarchical clustering uses straightforward approaches compared to other algorithms of machine learning. It directly takes you to the program screen and makes you mix and solve different kinds of problems with the help of it. An appealing output. The main output as delivered by the hierarchical clustering algorithm is the dendrogram. The dendrogram is something that appeals to the users and is easy to figure out. That the interesting looking dendrogram poses an appealing output to the users. Next, strength and limitation of hierarchical clustering algorithm. For every algorithm, we do have strengths and limitations. If we don't know about this, we end up using this algorithm. In this case, they are limited not to use. Strengths of hierarchical clustering. It is easy. It is to understand and implement. We don't have to specify any particular number of clusters. Can obtain any desired number of clusters by cutting the dendrogram at the proper level. They may correspond to meaningful classification. Easy to decide the number of clusters by merely looking at the dendrogram. Limitations of hierarchical. Hierarchical clustering does not work well on vast amount of data. All approaches to calculate the similarities between clusters have their own disadvantages. In hierarchical clustering, once a decision is made to combine two clusters, it cannot be undone. Different methods have problems with one or more of the following. Sensitive to noise and outliers, faces difficulty when handling with different size of clusters, it is breaking large clusters, restricting the order of data has an impact on the final results. Application of hierarchical clustering. Identifying fake news. Fake news is not a new phenomenon, but it is growing up more relevant thanks to technological advancement like social media. Fake news is being manufactured and circulated as an alarming hit. The method works by analyzing the words used in false news stories, the corpus, and then grouping them. These clusters aid the algorithm in determining which news items are authentic and which are fraudulent. In sensationalized clickbait stories, certain terms appear more frequently when an article has a high percentage of certain phrases. It is more likely that the content is false news. Identifying criminal activity. Criminal activities, when dealt with the technologies, provide an effective solution for them. Sometimes a certain area of provenance or distinct seems to be more affected by criminal activities than the other ones. Here we can use hierarchical clustering to identify those criminal activities. The system can group similar activities by analyzing GPS data. You may then categorize the groups based on the quantities into those that are genuine and those that are fake. Document analysis. Document analysis has been one of the most important needs of the generation. Every person has a different reason why they want to run an analysis on their document. In this case, hierarchical clustering has been useful algorithm. System can analyze the test and categorize it into many types. Using the feature described in the test, you may easily cluster and arrange related papers using this methodology. Phylogenetic tree analysis. There has always been a question burning around us. A question we regularly see in the science section of Tempos newspaper. Have you come across this question? Where closer to raccoons or pandas in genetic terms? Scientists have been trying to find answer to this question since forever, but now with hierarchical clustering, the answers seem in front of our eyes. We can now determine the evolutionary tree of animal evolution using DNA sequencing and the hierarchical clustering. The following steps are followed in this process. Produce the DNA sequence, calculate the distance between all sequences that needs to be edited. Based on edit distance, calculate the DNA similarities. Assemble a phylogenetic tree. Last discussion, and finally we will discuss everything. A major advantage of partial clustering algorithm is that they can gradually improve the clustering quality through an iterative optimization process. This cannot be done in standard hierarchical clustering since the dendrogram cannot revisit the merge or splits that were already completed. Partial algorithms are also effective in directing compact spherical shaped clusters and are easy to implement and use in practice. K-means is also a computationally efficient algorithm compared to hierarchical clustering. Although there is no consensus, it is believed that K-means is better than hierarchical clustering algorithm in terms of quality of the final cluster. Hierarchical clustering methods can potentially overcome some of the hierarchical problems associated with the partial clusters method. One of the more major advantages of hierarchical algorithm is the generation of the visual dendrograms. We can assist the end users during the clustering process in such a place. Generally, user will label the clusters to understand more about them. This is also called cluster labeling. Hierarchical methods are also deterministic compared to non-deterministic behavior experienced with the basic K-means algorithm. Despite this advantage, it is observed that in hierarchy clustering method, the merge or split decisions once made at any given level, the hierarchy cannot be done. This this is considered weakness for such hierarchical algorithm since it reduces the flexibility to overcome this problem, proposes an iterative optimization strategy that keeps modifying the created dendrogram until the optimal solution is obtained. The runtime complexity of these hierarchical algorithms is quadratic, which is not desirable, especially for large-scale problems. Parallel hierarchical clustering methods have also been proposed to reduce the complexity to linear. In spite of the numerous advances made in the field of data clustering in the past 2 decades, both partial and hierarchical clustering algorithms form a solid foundation of data clustering. Many of the newly proposed data clusterings typically compare their performance to these fundamental clustering algorithms. In addition, due to their simplicity and ease of usage, these algorithms are heavily used in several other complication domains such as bioinformatics, information retrieval, text mining, imaging, climate science, and astronomy. The development of new variation of both partitional and hierarchical clustering algorithm is still an active area of research. Thanks. From this hierarchy clustering algorithm is over, and thank you.